Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? We seem to be paused at the moment. I see. Right. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, when I left you last time, we had a whole load of issue with germs here because I told them to empty out the toilet, and they were emptying the toilet into this one, and it didn't seem to be catching up. A lot of people have advised me not to rush in expanding because I've rushed to expand, and the problem is I've now got lots of carbon dioxide and I need to generate a lot more oxygen. Insufficient resource. I don't have sufficient algae at the moment, so I've got to get more algae. I need to get an algae farm, and so this is something that I've got to work on. And so we don't want to do the same thing that happened in our last playthrough where I ended up dying. We've got polluted, carbon dioxide, sandstone. Yeah, everything. I'm struggling to get enough oxygen in here at all. Really, I think we need to... Actually, let me just go to there. G, wasn't it? Yeah. Can they reach that or not? I don't think they can actually reach the algae, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, I know what I can do. If I come over here and I want to construct... I want to go base and ladder, and if I put a ladder up here like this, then I think I can like that. Nope. G. There. Put those three on like that. Now hopefully that'll be enough algae to put into here so that it can keep running. It can keep pumping out oxygen. We've got a big area here of oxygen and I need to get rid of. It's the oxygen that's the problem. The lack of oxygen is the problem. We got 50 algae dropping down from each of those. What is that? Mealwood seed. Alright. So, if I've gone up that high, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got a space of 4. So, if I put a space of 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I put a step in. I put tile, is it? Yes, I want to put tile in. I'll do it like this. Hopefully they will then replace the... do it like that. They're putting that in, and I'm hoping that they'll take out more algae in order to do this, and then we can use the algae. So I need to dig out a little bit more. I'm very, very inexperienced with this game. You probably realised this by now, but I'm hoping that I can sort of learn as I go along. I want to... dig that lot out there so that I've got some more algae coming out. I think that's as far as I can reach. We do have another thing coming out here, printing pod, a new duplicate, so I can disable, choose a duplicate. Now, I think you can rename, yes you can rename the duplicate. So this guy here is profession level 7 runner, a level 11 bodybuilder. Can't stand looking at people's knees. Traits, he has a small bladder, and he's buff. Decor expectation 20, 0 and 0. I'm thinking that we should go for people that require 0 at the moment. Now, several people have been requesting that I rename some of these people. So, we're going to go with Max. He's going to be the one that we want. And to start with, we're going to go Wesley. Everybody wanted a Wesley, so several people said they wanted a Wesley. We're going to print Wesley. Why has it gone all dark? I don't get. Why has it gone all dark? Insufficient oxygen generation. Oh, I see. I did something. Oh, it was the harvest tool. Right, so yeah, I've renamed that guy to Wesley, and I will try to start renaming people, renaming duplicates to whoever gives the most useful comments. And there's sort of no hard and fast way, so please don't be offended if I don't include your name as a duplicate. It's literally going to be just kind of, I will judge it each week. I'm making a note of a few names, and I'm hoping that we can kind of work it like that. It's definitely not going to be an exact science for how I name them, and I don't want people getting really upset if I don't actually name you with what I'm doing. Right. Oh, everybody's just gone to sleep. That's okay. I can live with going to sleep. So if I move all of that over there, there's a load more algae there, which I'm hoping will be enough to sort of help generate a bit more. Now, what was it that I wanted to do? We wanted utilities. I wanted to be able to research. Compost, no, because I need to be able to grow algae. I need to make algae. Unlock. Research station. Raw metal 400 kilos. So I think I need a research station. I think that is one of the important things that I've got to get. I've got those there. Food. We've got the microbe musher. So we've got food that can be made. We've just got to kind of keep an eye on it. Now, we've got a load of germs, but I've been told I don't need to worry about the germ content at the moment. An algae deoxidizer. Power. We've got the power sort of building up. I mean, what's the battery at the moment? Power available. So the battery is working. It's starting to generate a little bit. We've got another algae deoxidizer down here. That's building up oxygen. So we're building up oxygen around the entire area. And they are slowly getting through it. Skill increase. So I think that the one that we want to focus on is the cure for everyone. No, we don't want the med bed. Furniture. Oh, that provides some extra stamina, so they've got somewhere to sleep. We will work on that. Stations. The research station. Okay, have we gotten enough copper to do that? Well, let's just plonk that one down in here. Oh, that's going to need more power, isn't it? Where's the best place to put this one? Should I put it out that side? I'm going to put this one over here. Right there. And come out of there. And then I want to go to power. And I want to go wire. And I want to go from there over to... You do it like that, don't you? There we go. Right, and then right-click to come out. Okay, so Wesley is working hard. Wesley was the one that people wanted to start with, but then we'll sort of work on it. So the toilet is full. I really don't like this. We need to do something about this toilet. I'm thinking actually it'd be better if we just build a second toilet. Maybe that would be the. Maybe that's going to just be the easiest way to do this at the moment. That's under plumbing, is it? Outhouse. Right. We'll build another outhouse right here. And I'll build another one right here. So I've got several outhouses all built. I'm going to dig those there. Oh, I can't because that one's in the way. Right. Hypothermia. Now they're getting cold. Colony requires med beds. Oh, great. This is all going south pretty quickly, isn't it? So we do have an outhouse there that they can make. But we need some med beds. And we've got some space down here. So maybe I could build a couple of these beds down here. I've got the research station. This is one that I want. No research selected. How do I research? There we go. Basic farming. Algae terrarium. That's what I want. So I want to get this one. How do I get that? Just click on it. Novice research is required to unlock basic technologies. It can be conducted at research stations. We've got that one there. Okay, we'll go with that. Is that what I can do? I think so. Yeah, I just click on that one. Like that. And then press escape. Now, that should be basic farming novice research. So that is currently where it conducts novice research to unlock new technologies. Temperature 75 degrees. Right. I'll let that one go there. And then I want to build a med bed. We've got another toilet here being built at some point. Or we should have soon. If they can get through. They've got sand there. And then... Oh, there's a sandstone down here. So let me dig out that area there. Might take them a little while to... Actually, they should be able to dig that out. And then I want medicine. And I want a med bed. So I can put the med bed down here. I'm hoping that I hope it's going to be all right down here. I'm going to build 2 of those. I don't have 2. Don't know if 2 is too many. Oh, and I guess that I would use them later on. But at the moment, they seem to be struggling to get anything done. They're slow. They're out of breath. We don't have very much oxygen, and I've got no algae left anymore. I've got more algae down here, so we'll dig this out. I think that's going to end up destroying all of those. Plants down there. Can I cancel it? Oh, yeah, I can cancel it, I think. Cancel dig. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too high up there anyway. So yeah, I'll dig out this algae down here. And then I will put a floor across so they can get that algae up there. I've got people that are feeling sick. They've got med beds. They're still trying to build that down there. Okay, these guys are... really struggling. I'm doing really, really badly here. They're really struggling, these poor blokes. Well, these poor people, all of them. Right, we're 5 of 15 on that research done. And then we can get an algae terrarium. And once we've got the algae terrarium, I think we will be able to sort of advance a little bit more. Everybody's gone to sleep. We do have oxygen down here. We do at least have some oxygen. This is barely breathable up here, but we've run out of algae once more. Oh, no, no, no. There's some algae over here. Let me get that. Put those 3 on there, so we've got a little bit more algae. We don't have a lot, but we do have some. There's some copper ore there, and they've got muckroot there, so they do have some food available as well. The microbe musher. This one's making mush bars. No work task assigned. Yeah, I was just making mush bars as and when they wanted them, I think. I can't remember exactly how I set that one up. Food, poison. They are slowly working through this. So they're building up these toilets over here. And I'm hoping that very soon they're going to ignore those. Yeah, they're out. And that needs more algae. Entombed? What does entombed mean? Maybe I should cancel that dig, because I put that dig going before I did any of this down here, didn't I? Go cancel dig on these. I'm not sure how... What's the hotkey for cancelling the dig? Drag to dig, and then back. Yeah. If I click it, it carries on digging, doesn't it? So I don't really want to do that. But I want these people to come down here and get the algae. Come over and get the algae. Oh, they're building the med beds at the moment. So while they build up... Yeah, we've got a med bed done. And does that... I don't think that actually requires anything else. Assigned to Nisbet. Okay, that doesn't look like it assigns anything. But now that they're getting better... I know they're currently ill, but as they start to get better, I'm hoping that they won't need... well, they'll be able to do more work. They'll be able to become more efficient. We've got a little bit of algae over here that we've told them to come and harvest as soon as possible. Just going to cancel that dig as well. I won't cancel those. I'm hoping that they'll go through and they'll just do it anyway. He's building up the second med bed. As soon as that one is done, now the next tasks should be digging this algae. I really hope that they come and dig this algae out. We've got no algae in there, and this one is almost out. So we've got oxygen down here. But the rest of it seems to be... Okay, we've gathered up some dirt. We've picked some up. So how's it going? These are all quite low at the moment. Looks like we might be starting to get on top of it. How's our research doing? 14 of 15. We've got one more point of research to do. And as soon as that is done, we are good to go. We've then got the... No research task selected. Research complete. Eureka! Basic farming has been unlocked. New buildings have become available. Algae, terrarium, compost, planter box, and ration box. Right. The important one. I'm just going to ignore the research station for a minute. No, there's a very important one that I wanted to get. We've got compost, breaks polluted dirt down into fertilizer. That's one that I want, and I don't really have enough room over here. I guess I could put it there, and they will dig out themselves and put it in. That would be a good place to put it, if we can do that. Alright, let's do that. Let's dig this out here a little bit. And I know that we're a long way from our oxygen generation over here, which is not a good thing. But I am hoping that they will be able to sort of live with that. So if I can do that like that, I'm hoping that they will clean that out, dig all of this out here. There's no oxygen over this end. I don't have enough being generated from the algae deoxidizer. But they're now getting the algae. We got the algae down here. Oh, hang on. Is it that they can't reach it? Is that going to be the issue? If I put that in, maybe they can. Oh, and I do have some algae over there. They can go and reach that. I know that they can reach that. And then these guys over here, there's no oxygen over here. This is very unbreathable. It's very bad over this side. But as soon as... Well, they're able to work through that. And then we can get a compost bin down that other end. And I want food. A planter box. Grows a single plant when sown with the seed. No, I'm not going to worry about that one for a minute. So, ration box. Farm tile. Grows a single plant. No. It was the algae terrarium. I want to grow algae. That's the thing that I need. That's the important one. It's not going to be decor, is it? No. Plumbing. No, it's not there. Microbe, musher, electric grill. Oxygen. Oh, there. Oh, oxygen. Recycles carbon dioxide into a bit of oxygen. Gains a minor efficiency boost in direct light. Beautiful. I see. Right, so these kind of help out an awful lot. I'm going to drop one in there. I've got no room over here. No room at all. I'll drop another one over there. And does oxygen rise up or does it sink? I've got absolutely no idea. I don't think I can make any more for a minute. Yes, I can. I can put another one in there. And if I come all the way over here, I can find it. I can put one down there. Right, that should help out. That should help the whole situation with the oxygen. We've been really, really struggling with oxygen in here at the moment, but I'm hoping that that is really going to help us out. This game is actually really, really quite difficult. I genuinely got no clue what I'm doing. I'm absolutely just guessing my way through this. And it does seem to be a very, very steep learning curve for us. But this is adding to the fun for me. This is actually making this more entertaining for me. So we've got, there's the algae turrets, needs sandstone. So it all needs sandstone, and it's just kind of waiting on them building up everything. So I've got loads of sandstone lying around. So hopefully they will come through and they'll be able to build all of these extra bits. And everything will be tickety-boo. That's the plan anyway. At least that's what we hope. So they can come through here. They're slowly picking up all of the stuff there. And then once they've got these algae terrariums built, then I will build a compost bin. I'm going to have a level dedicated to farming, I think. So, actually, no. If I put the compost bin a little bit further out this way, we can build some more algae terrariums. But I'm not sure how big I should make this thing. Whether we should sort of expand out this side and stop. Maybe that's as far over that way as we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I don't think we want to go any further. Insufficient oxygen generation at the moment. I've built my first algae terrarium. Insufficient resources. Water. Right, they bring water up to it. That one's just brought some water there. She's racing over this way. Right, so they'll bring water around to the different places. It's all looking quite good here at the moment. The battery is fairly highly powered, but they've got to keep running on the treadmill. The algae terrarium reduces carbon dioxide into a bit of oxygen, gives a minor efficiency boost. Overheat temperature 65 degrees, decor -10. So they don't like having these things around, but they are useful. Using algae and using water, emitting oxygen, consuming carbon dioxide. So does that mean you've got to feed those things with algae? I don't actually know. If we do have to feed them with algae, I'm kind of in trouble because I don't have algae. I didn't think that you would need to. Using algae and using water. This one here, algae deoxidizer. What does this one say? This converts algae into oxygen. Details. Here. Primary element copper ore. Energy. I thought that the algae terrarium would not use up the algae that we've got. I thought that it would just kind of generate its own algae. That was what I was hoping it would do. So how do we grow algae? There must be a way to grow algae. There has to be a way to grow algae, surely. How do we grow algae? That's got to be the next thing. Ventilation. Was it in food? We got planter box there. Grows a plant when sown. Grows a single plant when sown with a seed. And supercomputer. I don't want a supercomputer. We're still insufficient. The oxygen generation does seem to be like the big thing. We've got gas pipes and vents and stuff like that. That's requires further researches. So what is it that I want to... We've got tiny battery, manual generator. No research, building entombment. What's building entombment? Well, we got a new one of them coming along. Building entombment there. Does that mean that nothing's not working at all? Entombed. How do I unentomb it? Press G. Oh, like that. I don't know how it's become entombed, but it does seem to have done. So we are going to go to the printing pod, and we're going to choose a duplicate. I'm guessing that we can just keep choosing duplicates as we go. So, I had two very, very useful comments last week. One of them, I can't really choose between the two, but one of them I recognise because he's put so many comments on various other videos as well, so it's not just this series, and it's because of that that I'm going to choose his name first. Level 9 Physician, 10, 0, minus 15 decor expression. Okay, let's go for this guy because he doesn't actually require a huge amount of decor to stay happy. So Patrio is the first guy. Why is it not letting me type up properly? If I... There, Patrio. And then press enter. Yeah, it keeps coming up with extra bits when I try to change the name. So there we go. We will print that one. And there is our guy, Patrio. And if we do get another one before the end of the episode, I've got one more name reserved. So if you would like to have a duplicate named after you, post useful comments in comment section, and then I will remember, and I will post. I will make a note of it. If I see a really useful comment in the comment section, I will make a note of it, and I will use that to. I'll make a note, and then I'll use your name the following week. Right, we've got a few more there that need to be dug out. Now we're still suffering from a major lack of oxygen up here. This is a big problem. That one's now low battery, that's fine, that's no longer entombed. But our big problem is we've got no algae. We've got a little bit down here, and I've got some, I've got briar seed down there. But yeah, we have a serious lack of algae. Is the only way to get algae is to mine it out? If that is the only way to get algae, we could be in trouble. No, I thought that we could grow some. I really did. I genuinely thought that growing algae would be the way forward. So we've got the algae deoxidizer, converts algae into oxygen, and this recycles carbon dioxide into oxygen, but it says it's using algae and using water. So if it's using those up, that does meet... What's that down there? Oh, that's a mush bar. Yeah, if it's using it up, this is really, really bad. What have we got? Oxygen is barely breathable over here, but they are doing it. As soon as they've got those out the way, we will be... taking, it's not oxygen, and is it under food? No. Plumbing. Well, which one is it then? It's not there. It's not power. It's not food. No. Ventilation. No. Utilities. We don't have any utility. Oh, compost. There. Refinement. It's the one it's under. But that one right there. So that is ready. They will come through and they will build that, and then the compost bin can start taking everything from these toilets. At least that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen here. So they're going to dig everything away from there, and then we can put this one in. It takes them a long time to dig it. I guess there's the sand. Oh, the sand falls down on top of it. Ah, that makes sense. That's why that one over there became entombed. What's wrong now? Insufficient. Yeah, we got no algae. So does that mean that these algae things here is going to do the same? The algae terrariums? They should be helping to produce oxygen. There is our awaiting compostables. Right. Here, I've got organic, I've got cultivable soil. Does that mean that they're going to keep taking the stuff from the toilet into there? Or does that mean that they're going to take the stuff from the toilet over into this one? I guess we'll find out in a minute. Let me just click on this toilet. So this one is move, soggy feet, holding breath, light wounds. Oh, that's the duplicate. That's Devon, the duplicate. They're not feeling very good. Ah, look. See, it's shoveling it all into the compost bin. That's ash can. And the compost bin, polluted dirt into fertilizer. That's more like it. And the germs are really chopping down on this one. This is excellent. So this should help to keep everything nice and clean, and then we're going to have less of an issue with people falling ill all the time. And I'm kind of disappointed with this because I really thought the algae terrarium grew algae. I thought that's what it did. I thought that was the whole point of it. It was grow algae. But maybe I've got this wrong. Maybe it's it does something different. So we got briar seeds, we got mealwood seeds. I've got more mealwood seeds over here. There's quite a few of them, so we could grow some planters. But our oxygen levels now are starting to get much, much higher. It's only over here that we have a lack of oxygen. So if I try building another one of these algae terrariums, and we'll see if this does actually help out. We'll drop that one down over there, like that. This one here. I'm going to leave those for now. They can't actually reach any of them. But they're going to build this one here, and then that one will get filled up, and then I'm hoping that means that we're going to get we've got a good amount of oxygen being supplied into the whole area. I've got one bit of copper ore over there. I'm going to actually start mining some of this out. We could expand out that way. And then down here, we've got a load more copper. There's masses and masses of it. What's that there? Insufficient. We got no algae. This is terrible. So does that mean that if it's got plenty of breathable gas, it's not actually going to... it's not actually going to use the algae up? If there's no carbon dioxide, like, convert, is it not going to... It's not going to become a problem. What has this one got? Germs. Right, germs, it doesn't seem to have anything there. Info. It doesn't... placing algae terrariums in well-lit areas will produce more oxygen. So we need a well-lit area. And... disable auto-repair, delivery, deconstruct, I see. So we could stop them from taking the algae into it, but we don't really need to worry about that. I do need more power generation, whether I should get another manual generator, stick that in down here somewhere. That might help out the situation as well. I can also make some cots, some beds. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to start expanding out this way a little bit. But before I go out that way too much, I'm going to go up here and across. There's oxygen up there, and there's a load of copper up there. But mostly, I want to get all the way over to this point here, so that we can get that algae. We've got that algae, and then we've got a load more algae down here as well, which I think is, again, going to be very, very useful. So that's kind of my plan here. So let me... We'll just go too high. Can they climb over that? I don't know if they can even get over that bit at the moment. So in which case... G. I need to press G. I would go... like that. Chop all of that out there. I've got a big chunk then that has been removed. And hopefully... well, they'll be able to sort of start working through all of that over there. But no, we want to continue it over this way. So if I go for a tile there, I'm going to put that all the way over like that. I'm going to put it that far. I'm actually going to go right over to this end, but I might end up putting a ladder here somewhere. But that means that we can get that algae there. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to go dig like that. And that's got a load of algae in there as well. So hopefully they'll be able to work their way up through all of it. They'll do their digging, and they've dropped down a load of sandstone down here. See, that should be okay. Delivered 200 kilos of sandstone. They'll pick some up. Picking up dirt and stuff down there as well. Right, everything seems to be working okay. We've got some people down here that are not feeling 100%. They're not feeling great. And this has no algae. I got no algae anywhere, so maybe I should just tunnel through here before doing all of this. I got a huge amount here that I've asked them to dig through. But I did put that down first, so maybe they will do this bit before they do that up there. Idle? There shouldn't be anybody idle. I don't want any idle bodies. We desperately, desperately need everybody to work hard here. And that one's come all the way down. They've gone to... I see. So... I don't think I've laid things out very efficiently. Delivering water up there, and so they're slowly moving all of this stuff out of the way, and there's only so far that we can move in order to get things and stuff. There's only so far that we can reach in order to do the digging. But they seem to be doing... Devon and Patria are working hard down here. We got any more? There's none of those yet. Next duplicant in 1.3 cycles. So we'll have another duplicant very soon. Probably before the end of this episode. Do I start working... I'm not going to do... The reason I'm not doing research yet is because I don't want to overproduce. We're sort of low on power at the moment. I think we are. Power doesn't seem to be doing very well. But I want them to concentrate on this so that we get to this algae over here. But maybe I should also consider placing this down here. If I go for a tile there and run across like that... They'll come over this way, and they should then be able to reach that algae. Yes. Oh no, he's placing it down. So hopefully this means that they will then go up and they will be able to dig that algae out, and then they can go round to all the different places that need algae. So these terrariums do actually seem to require algae, which is a bit of a nuisance for me, because I thought that they generated algae. I thought that's how you grew algae. So if we cannot grow it, it means then that it really is. This whole game is just an absolute struggle to get any oxygen whatsoever. It's just an absolute massive struggle to get oxygen at all. With chlorine gas. Okay, we really don't want chlorine gas. We've got polluted oxygen over here. It's very, very toxic, apparently. Right, so we have to have a constant supply of algae coming in order to be able to supply the oxygen for them. This is concerning, because we don't want to sort of go out too far. We don't want to expand too fast because of the lack of oxygen. But we don't seem to have any way of generating more oxygen. We've got to plant a box. I'm going to put one of these down. Move out a little bit and where should I put this one? I'm going to drop that one just there a minute. I know it's probably not the most efficient way to place it, but we'll wait for that one. That one can be built, and then once that one is built, we will then we're going to do next. I actually know what I'm going to do next. We've got a load of oxygen here. Actually, some of it is oxygen and some of it is carbon dioxide, but it's kind of a mixture of the two at the moment. There is algae up there, but that's a little bit too high for me to reach, so I just need them to work along here. I've got more algae there that we can get to. Some algae here that they've already gotten to some of it, so they are sort of starting to work their way through it. And the problem we got over here is that everything seems to be absolutely filthy. So I need somebody to start cleaning up some of this. We got muckroot there, emitting polluted oxygen. That's not very good. Polluted water. So how do I clean all of this up? This seems to be a bit of an issue that we got going on over here. Can I'm going to compost that muckroot there. I'm going to chuck that one in the compost bin, and then we got sandstone. I don't know if we got anything else. Someone will pick that. Can they pick that one up? Just pick up that muckroot there. Nope, straight back. They said they spend an awful lot of their time soggy feet, holding breath, low oxygen. Generally things are not going well for our people at the moment. We've got compost over here. I think I need to make more compost bins, mainly. It's delivering more dirt. That's the muckroot gone out of the way. And I've got polluted water. Where's the polluted water? So this wash basin here. Nope, I want the wash basin there. Details. Right, remove some germs from duplicants. And overheat temperature is 75 degrees. Decor plus 11. Germ spread can be reduced by building wash basins where duplicates are likely to get dirty. They've only got one wash basin. Maybe I should be building more wash basins. Set direction left. I don't know what. Select to make duplicants wash when passing by from left. Oh, I see. Right. So if they go past there, they use it. And they do that every time. So we want them, when they've gone from here, going back this way, we want them to wash their hands. Right. That's actually really handy to know, that is. So we've got the planter box, no seed selected. So if I go into here, and I can look through, so we've got meal, balm lily seed. Grows a single plant when sown with a seed. Seeds that are grown domestically mature more quickly than wild plants. Well, let's just put in a mealwood seed, because we can plant something from that. And requires 3 cycles, temperature 10, air pressure 150 G, atmosphere, oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide, farm plot effects, meal lice 800 calories, seed, harvest chance 33%. Okay, I don't really know what I'm looking for with that, but we're going to go for plant with the mealwood seed, and we'll see. Does that help generate oxygen? Let's see. Actually say if it helps to generate oxygen or not. You know, I don't actually know. You would have thought that it can grow in. This plant must be submerged in one of the following gases: oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide. You would have thought that it would help to produce, contribute towards the total oxygen in the area. but it doesn't seem to want to do that. We've got loads of oxygen up here. We've got the algae thing down there. That one's working. We've got seeds and stuff like that down there. They are working their way through here. We've used up all of the... There is our little bit of algae. We've got some algae coming in. Got sandstone dropping here like flies everywhere. And they're building up the tiles. So that's doing just fine. We're building the tiles and everything. That's coming along quite nicely. And it does now look like we're starting to get the right amount of well, say right amount. We've got some algae coming in here. So, if anybody is able to head in the comment section there, give me some tips on how I'm supposed to stay on top of oxygen. Is there a way that I can eventually get a permanent oxygen generation, or do I literally have to keep expanding and finding more germs? Slime lung, that sounds awful. Do I have to keep expanding, finding the oxalite and finding algae in order to keep going, in order to generate more? We've got another duplicant just in time because we are very close to finishing this episode. So let me go into here, and I'm just looking. We got a miner, we got a scientist, we got an architect. Decor expectation -25. Okay, we'll go with that. That seems to be a pretty good one to go for. So I'm going to change your name, and let's see if I can give this duplicant a new name. Let's see if I can do this without it leaping off. So this particular name is someone who gave me a load of useful information last time. Yeah, I don't want a 3-letter name. Make Zor. Right, why does it keep doing this? This is something that's slightly irritating to me, and I want a longer name, and I want the name to go out properly. Make Zor. There we go. So we got Make Zor, and there, right. That is the other person that was gave me some really useful information last time, was Mexor. Did have a suggestion that I should name duplicants after Patreons. Now, I have always said that I don't like the idea of giving rewards for money, other than if I do merchandising at some point. It's not that I'm ungrateful for the people who have contributed towards the channel. That I am really incredibly grateful for, but no, the point is I don't want some things to only be accessible to those people who have contributed financially, because not everybody is able to contribute financially, and so it kind of excludes them. However, I am aware that there are more and more people who are donating to me through Patreon, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that. So I've decided that I'm going to come up with a compromise, and that compromise is going to be, I will name duplicates after, or people in other games and that. I will use names. I'm going to get myself I'll get myself a list. I'll get a little notebook or something, and I will write down the names of people, of Patreons who have supported me, and I'll use your name that you use to donate to me in Patreon, and those names will be given priority for naming and so on in games. So if I'm looking for a name of to name multiple people, then I will be looking to the Patreon list as a source of those names until I've sort of used it all up. But it's not exclusive. I will also include, like today, I've included 2 names from people who gave really useful advice and really helped me out. Those names will also be included. So you can either do this through Patreon, or you can do it through the comment section. So there is a way for everybody to have a chance at this, and I'm going to expand this out across other games where I need to make other, where I need to find names for different people, that sort of thing. I will sort of expand it out a little bit, and so there's plenty of people will be able to get this opportunity. So I kind of feel this is a bit of a compromise, so that those people on Patreon, I am giving you a reward of some sort, because I have said up till now that I won't, but I now kind of do want to, because of how generous people are being, and how so many people are donating to me. It's just absolutely overwhelming sometimes to just look at it and see, you guys are giving me this because of what I'm doing right here, because of this, and I do want to thank you more than just by saying, you know what, cheers mate, I appreciate that, and then forgetting about it, because I'm not going to forget about it. I don't forget about it. It's on my mind a lot, And so yeah, I feel that this might be a way of doing it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to compile a list, and I will start naming duplicates and using those names in all the different games that I play, as well as if I include your name somewhere, anywhere that I use names, it will be useful comments in the comment section and Patreons. So that's kind of my compromise that I would like to come to. I want to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section. What do you think of this idea? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think it sort of flies in the face of what I've said so far? Because I've said so far that I didn't really want to start rewarding people who contributed on Patreon, because that's sort of a reward then that's only available for people who've got money, and not everybody has money. So yeah, mainly because I grew up in quite a poor family, so I was never able to be one of those ones that could buy like all the different treats and stuff, and so I don't want to exclude people for any reason. So yeah, I feel that this is a good compromise. So give me your thoughts. What do you think? Do you like this idea? Do you hate this idea? Do you think this is absolutely terrible? Do you think I should stick with my original plan of not doing it like that? So I really want to hear all about that. We have actually, I didn't realize that we would use up the water this fast. So we're going to have to try and find more water, which is, unfortunately, it's just over here. So I'm going to extract, oh, we got fertilizer right there. So our next step in this one is actually, I'm going to dig through here, like that. Dig all of that. And I'm also going to dig that there. But then we can start digging here. I'm going to need to put a pump right there where that fertilizer is. And just right, what's that? Oh, that's just a lump of fertilizer. So I'm gonna have to put a pump in here so that we can start extracting that water soon. We've got the water here. This is all going to be drained out. I think that actually is that. I don't know if that one's actually finished yet or not. It does say that there's liquid available, but whether it's going to get this bit down here or not, I'm not actually sure. We may not even be able to reach that. So we're going to have to go to this water over here. Is there a way in this game to generate more water, or is that also something that we need to sort of... Ooh! We haven't done any research. I only did that one little bit of research. So I'm sort of thinking that now we need to look at various different researches that we can do. So we've got ventilation, pressure management, improved clothing, home luxuries, HVAC, thermo switch, fossil fuels, agriculture. Fertilizer synthesis uses polluted water to produce fertilizer. Grows a single plant when sown with a seed. Hydroponic farm can be used as a floor tile and rotated before construction. It's be irrigated through liquid piping. Meal preparation. We've got electric grill. We've got mess table. And we've got farm tile. Grows a single plant. Animal control. Captures a living creature for transport. Animal relocator releases trapped creatures. Refrigerator stores food at an ideal temperature in a hydroponic farm. So then we can move to petrol, oil refinery, natural gas, coal generator, hydrogen, converts hydrogen gas into electric power. Stores power, turns power on or off, wire bridge, advanced power regulation, air systems, carbon skimmer, filters carbon dioxide from the air, produces oxygen and hydrogen using water. Right, so that's kind of good. Runs one liquid pipe section over another. Liquid pipes, liquid vents, filtration. So sieves one gas from the air, sending it into a dedicated pipe. Liquid filter. Is there a way to generate water? Water distiller. Uses sand to filter polluted water. Converts slime into algae. Alright, so I don't think that we can actually get algae, can we? Sanitation. Hygiene. Well, where do I get water from? Healthcare. There's loads of stuff. There really is. There's masses and masses of stuff. I'm going to have to start... I think I'm going to have to... Liquid tuning. Cools the liquid pipe through it. No. Improve plumbing. Distillation. Convert slime into algae. Uses sand... oh, that's... Yeah, we already looked at that one. Okay, I really don't know where to begin on this. This is here. This requires... Oh, I see. Intermediate research is required to unlock improved technology. So we can only do the basic researches to start with. A battery and a switch for the power, wire bridge, plumbing. So we can move liquids around. That might be better. Then we got the supercomputer down there. We got ventilation. Runs gas pipes around. Interior decor. Reduce stress. Maybe it'd be a good idea to reduce stress. Maybe these, all of those duplicates would spend less time sitting on the toilet if they weren't quite so stressed. Stressed. They would spend less time sitting on the toilet if they weren't completely stressed all the time. And I think that also we'll finish expanding this area up here in our next episode, and we'll build a load of beds so that they've got somewhere to sleep. We've got a plant down here. I'm going to do something with that. Do I need to get rid of some of these algae terrariums? That's another one that I need to know. I'm going to be doing a little bit of research on this if I can find a wiki or something like that. But anyway, I really have run out of time for today. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.